Hoo-wee, hitting you with a double whammy. I think I've got a good upload schedule on track. Anyway, on to the video. I came across this channel in my For You page called Just Be Better. From what I've seen, this guy is someone who avidly goes to the gym, and he likes to promote going to the gym as a healthy means of stress reduction, which I completely agree with. I love going to the gym. I go at least 1 to 2 times a day, and honestly, I've never felt better. But the gym culture, should I say, is a very interesting topic. Yeah, you've got more people going to the gym than probably ever in this day and age, but those people can fall into a subcategory of cringe gym bros, shit like that. You know those people who wear masks and shit in the gym? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People that judge others' physique when they're in the gym and avidly trying to change themselves, and they have their own goals. Remember, everyone who goes to the gym has the same goal in mind. However, the way that they attain that goal may not be the same as the way I or someone else would do it. And if somebody's struggling and not doing the greatest thing they can do for their health, well, I think it's on the people who go to the gym to create a sort of safety net of information. There's plenty of exercises, there's plenty of advice out there, and some people follow different training regimens. I'm not going to be going over part 1 of this guy's video because part 2 is all I need.
So last video I reacted to the skinniest, weakest, softest, most feminine gym brat on TikTok, but I was watching his Instagram reels. You guys loved that video. I got a lot of support, good comments, I appreciate that. But now I found his TikTok page and it's it's as bad as Instagram.
Right off rip, this guy refers to the person he's critiquing as the skinniest, weakest, most feminine, softest gym rat on TikTok. There are plenty of feminine men who go to the gym all the time. Like, what the fuck is his name? Milky Worm, that's his name. This dude is the most feminine man I've ever seen, and that's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with being feminine, and honestly, there's nothing wrong with being quote-unquote weak. As long as it's not dangerous, as long as it's not like malnourished level of weakness, then that's an entirely different issue. But this guy that he's critiquing is a thinner guy, and it looks like he wants to bulk up and just get bigger. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people work for hypertrophy, some people work for strength. Basically aesthetics versus practicality, I guess. Just Be Better's video roasting, quote-unquote roasting this guy was uploaded 2 months ago, and the description reads as follows. Let me put on my reading glasses. Roasting this weak, feminine, skinny, soft gym bro on TikTok. He claims to be a gym rat, but he's just another streamer/gamer who gets no sunlight and doesn't touch grass. Gee whiz, that's a lot of corn to unpack right there. I don't understand why people have such issues with other guys being quote-unquote feminine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the term gym rat in general is just kind of cringe, because why the fuck would you need to call yourself, oh, I'm a gym rat? Just like, okay, you go to the gym like every day or pretty much every day. Good for you, but at the same time, it's like, it's not like a huge flex, you know what I mean? It's a huge flex in the sense of you go to improve yourself every single day, but if you're labeling yourself with arbitrary titles, it doesn't really matter in the end. He calls Kya skinny. Kya's the guy he's going over. I don't know what his name is. It says his name's Oscar. Now, Oscar doesn't seem like a bad dude, but I feel like he's a little bit misguided. His channel description says self-improvement, controversial topics, trolling losers to just be better. But he doesn't seem to understand that the only way to build someone up is, yeah, maybe you can break them down a little bit, but it's always better to nurse them so they're stronger. Think of it like a muscle. You have to break it down, but in order to make it stronger, you have to build it back up. And I've watched both of these guys' videos on Kya, and he's not helping. He's just being a dick for no reason. He's sitting there like, you have terrible form, bro, and then proceeds to not do anything to help him get better form. And Kya doesn't have the greatest form on some of his exercises, and some of the exercises that Kya does are not the most common, but like they work. If you want someone to improve themselves or just be better, you need to nurse them so they can get on that right path. Sure, there's some people who are completely ignorant, but Kya doesn't seem like someone who's completely ignorant. Kya is not a very strong guy. And there's nothing wrong with being like weaker. If you want to be like that, that's fine. As long as you can function normally, then there's nothing wrong with that. And then Kya says he has a 75-pound max bench, which that's not a lot. Okay, that's not a lot at all, but there's nothing wrong with that. And then Oscar's like, oh, you weak pussy. Oscar, it looks like your max bench is 225. My max bench is 315. That's like me saying, oh, Oscar, you're a weak pussy because you can't bench 315. You fucking cornball. And it doesn't look like Kya is working for like strength. He doesn't like maxing out. I don't like maxing out either. I think it's kind of silly because it doesn't serve any purpose as to what I want to work towards. It doesn't look like Kya is too informed about the gym because he says things like cable rows and face pulls for chest pumps, which that's not the case. If you want to get chest pumps, you can do cable flies or a pec deck fly machine, incline dumbbell presses, or an incline bench press, or Smith machine presses. You know, there's tons of other things you can do other than just a standard barbell bench press. Oh, Oscar looks like he slipped up a little bit. Face pulls are back deltoid exercises. Those aren't part of your back. Those are part of your shoulder. You weak pussy. You're not a Sigma gym. There's a clip in the video where Kya's doing like tricep pushdowns, and he's doing it, but he's like doing it quickly, and the video's very obviously sped up. And then Oscar was like, "You're humping the machine." I mean, it was kind of funny. I can't lie, but it's like, oh, he fast. Here's another thing. He likes to call this dude skinny a lot. Which, if you put these guys next to each other, Oscar and Kya would be like the same body width. Because Oscar doesn't have super broad shoulders. Like, he looks like the most average person on the planet. Yeah, he's got a toned physique, and that's great. But he's like, you are skinny, and he's probably maybe 15, 20 pounds heavier than Kya. Also, he likes to harbor the fact that Kya is quote-unquote sus because he sleeps next to his roommate. Oh, you're sus? You're laying next to another man? You disgrace. Probably goes outside holding up a sign that says God hates and that has the F slur on it. Also, he makes a really questionable comparison. Kya is a self-proclaimed gym rat, and he's like, bro, you're not a gym rat. You going and saying you're a gym rat is like, Oscar is like a tan dude. He's very obviously not black. There is not a hint of African descent in this motherfucker. And he says Kya calling himself a gym rat is like me going to a KFC and saying, what's up, my fellow black people? Like, oh, not only is that pretty racist. I don't know. I don't think this guy is very funny, and Kya is very obviously rage baiting, and this guy fell for it hook, line, and sinker. This is the only video I'm gonna make on this guy because I just think this guy is a cornball. Also, if you look through Just Be Better's channel, it's scroll through his YouTube and just Also, he just hates fat people. I don't know why. He just hates them. And it's not like, yeah, I can get behind disliking people who promote an unhealthy lifestyle, but there's people who just exist and they're just bigger and they're comfortable like that. Like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And he's like, you fucking fat ass. And it's just like, damn, bro, why are you so rude? Who beat the shit out of you as a kid? Also, he's the type of person that used the term soy boy unironically. So, you know, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to poke a little bit of fun in a cornball. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. So as always, good night and be safe.